What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our SAO Rising Steel video. So now, we're going to be hopping into the new event, which I have, of course, completed up to the 120 stage, but we're doing the... By the way, Vecta's face in that picture it looks so ridiculous. So we're going to hop in, we're going to do the 120 stage, and yeah, let's see what's in the shop. Ironically enough, my summon video, my ranking video, and this video are all being recorded within like 2 hours of each other, so you have that little bit of information. Okay, so we've got the tickets here for why can I not think of her name? It's right in front of us, Operator, because she doesn't have an actual name. Okay, so we get some wind moons. I'll actually grab the, well, you need I don't have enough for that right now. To get all of them, but I should. Okay, so I have 245 of those now. Get another 5 there, so I'm gonna be a little over 300. Then my ranking. Well, I can definitely exchange these. The 2 that I had left over. Then I'll have to worry about all the rest of the ones that I can get. There's another 20 you can get from here. So that'll bring me like 285 when I go ahead and accept it all. Okay, so that's pretty much everything in here. A decent little bit of stuff to get from this shop, but it shouldn't take too long to grab everything. And of course, this is Chapter 19, which is when Berkuli and Vecta are fighting, and then you get the stuff with Klein and Asuna seeing POH, and that's pretty much where it cliffhangers for that. We're going to go ahead, we're going to hop in. You fight Vecta. Obviously, he is an Earth unit, so you'll be using your Wind team, which I'll be using the exact same team you all just saw in my ranking video, however I spaced out these videos. Okay, so break characters are recommended, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we should be good with the... Actually... You know what? This is fine. When I was doing the level 100, I was noticing that, you know, with my usual method, how I usually do my incarnate, then back out, then do the incarnate again, that both Adis and Administrator were incredibly slow, so I did go ahead and slap on... Which actually... Do I have another... Oh, I meant to hold down. I threw speed Imaginariums on them so they'd be closer to the front. I could just put them in the back row and then switch them out, but then I wouldn't have the leader skill for Adis. So this would make her a tiny bit weaker, but we should have another... Or is it just all magic that I got from the rewards? Yeah, so I have to get rid of one of the speed ones, which honestly, we're not even using you right now, so that's fine. And let's just let's see how this goes. I mean, we're using my usual method, so it's not like it's going to be crazy hard or anything. Let's see how we can do. So since the last event benefited from Adis, this event would probably benefit from Quinella, so let's see how her incarnate is going to hit for. So enhance mode first. Yeah. Let's get that recollection. Oh, this Vecta is always just like, oh, every time he gets hit. I do wonder when this specific Vecta is going to be a unit. I mean, his model's obviously in the game. We fight him here, so I feel like it's going to happen at some point. Okay. So, let's just... Actually, we can do this. Since you are the... Oh, no, I screwed... Alright, well, on the first rotation, we screwed it up. I clicked too fast. I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was just going to be right behind, but he's not. So I butterfingered a little bit, so oh well. So this first rotation's not going to have that extra attack there. Unfortunately. So now we do this usual method. Now, of course, this method is obviously meant more for people who really won't be able to, I guess, handle 120. Like, if you're worried about, you know, because if that initial attack is taken down over half your health, this might be the method to do, so you can do the under 40 turns thing. Just because some of these later attacks, or maybe you don't have enough break units, so you're not going to be able to do all the breaks in time. This method is for that. But obviously, if you have like a top tier account with everything, then you can probably do this in under 40 turns without doing that. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this again. This should really only take us 4 run-throughs, which is obviously more than the last few events we've had to do. But wind is still my weakest. Plus, the whole thing is, my team is solely right now based around physical attackers, but Quinella is a magical attacker, so her synergy with the rest of the team isn't the best. But then again, my Wind doesn't have a ton of good magic attackers. I don't know if that Recollection Field Sinon is magic or physical, because I don't have her, and I don't personally remember. But the only other like magic users that I have is like Cardinal, I guess. And I think the Wind Tease is magic as well, but I wouldn't be able to run a full magic team. And then, of course, this Leafa that I have on this team, she's a healer, but her only attacking ability besides her incarnate is, you know, a physical assault. So, it doesn't really work out there. Alright, now we're going to be a little bit more careful. So if I... Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do that. That works out for that. Okay. Want to make sure I can activate this in time. Sure. We don't have the additional damage on right now anyway, so... May as well get that recollection up for this partner bonus attack. Oh, and actually, I didn't even notice. I think that's the first time I've actually paid attention while using it. But it switches Asuna to her, her Moon Cradle outfit, essentially. The one with the Kirito that I didn't end up pulling. I think it's like the Earth back row healer. I believe it is. Which I'm sure I'll end up with her before, you know, the 2-year anniversary. I'm sure I'll unfeatured pull her from tickets or something at some point. Which, within the next banner or two, I assume those two will probably get added to the, general pool. So you will have a chance to, not a very high chance at all, mind you, but the chance will exist for you to, I guess, pull them unfeatured. Along with the other, like, 60-plus 4 stars that are in the unfeatured pool, which I'm still curious if they will ever, you know, cut certain characters out of those unfeatured pools, but seeing as how it's been over a year and those day one, you know, banner units from November 2019 are still in there, I'm not so sure. And I don't know how MD does it, but I'm pretty sure MD doesn't remove characters either. I could be wrong about that. Someone can definitely let me know how they actually handle it. But I think for the most part, you can pull most of the, like, 4 stars and stuff that have been there since the game came out. I know obviously the featured pool changes, but I'm not sure how their unfeatured pool kind of work. Because I remember when I was playing MD, I really just played as like a collection game because the gameplay wasn't really my thing. But I remember always just getting these random 4 stars that were like seasonals for, like, you know, I'd get like a random Christmas 4 star and I'd be like, oh, okay, this is pretty neat. Alright, so we'll do the same thing again. And that should only take one more time after this to, which actually we could probably just, we can't do it now because obviously I would get hit with this incarnate. But, actually, we might end things here. Let's see. Let's see if this actually ends him. Okay, yeah. I feel like if I hadn't screwed up on that first run, this would have been the final rotation we would have had to do. It just would have been one more attack, would have ended things. So 3 rotations, if you are using the backing out method, is what it's going to take to, you know, assuming you have a team similar to this one. That'll be pretty much what it takes to kind of end things here. But it's like I always say, I don't mind using the stamina for ease of completion because, you know, I'm never going to run out of stamina refill items because the only way I'd actually run out is if they actually changed how... By the way, you can see this bug up here. You know, it shows he has 4 bars of health, which he obviously does not. I'll talk about the way I'd run out of it after we finish this, assuming I remember. So let's do that. Honestly, her incarnate itself is probably going to be enough. Go ahead and throw this down. And there you go. So yeah, 24 turns there, and I'm pretty sure all the rewards are just under 40 turns. Which is definitely doable. Which honestly, with my team, I probably could do it without backing out, but, you know, like I said, ease of completion. But let's see how much... Okay, so we get some more crystals and stuff. Ooh! We get more of these exchange vigils, which is very, very nice. I like getting those. Okay, women characters, sword characters, women characters, sword characters. I'll definitely take those extra gems. Okay, as I was saying, had to make a quick cut right there. Now that I've already finished summoning for these wind banners, I'm definitely mentally getting prepared for the upcoming water banners. I don't know if we're going to have double character banners or what we're going to be getting. Honestly, with how close we are to February, I would not be surprised if one of the water banners is a Valentine's banner, because we are right around that time. But at the same time, they did skip any kind of Christmas unit or New Year's unit. Yes, we got the, you know, paid pack kind of like characters, but there wasn't any like summon banner with that. So there is a, I mean, we got Valentine's, Roni, and Tease last year. Those were our first actual like seasonal characters, and when I say seasonal, I mean with an alternate outfit that's not like the normal kind of costumes. Also, I think we are within a few months of the anniversary for Ordinal Scale, so we could definitely see an AG coming in the next couple months. I forget when it actually is, but I know it's coming up. So yeah, I'm definitely going to want to grab as many of these gems as I possibly can to get close to... Because if I can get to 900 gems by the time next event comes around, then I can get another 100 from the event, so I'll definitely have that full 1,000 for the actual next banner, which should be water. But it's all going to depend on who the water unit is and who they active link with. Which, actually, let's take a look who would be beneficial. Because now that they've done this, where they didn't do double banners, they, for the most part, just did one character each. So, Adis linked with Asuna, so you had to use one of the 2 old Asunas. And then same thing with Administrator, you had to use one of the 2 old Yu-Gi-Ohs. There is a chance they could do the same thing for water. So just looking at our water units, before we go ahead and get at... Well, I do want to still explain one more thing. There are several options we could go with here. They could do a Yu-Gi-Oh! For one, because we do have this one Tease over here. They could definitely do someone who would link with Asuna. Because we have, what? We have one Asuna right here. Is there another water Asuna? I think this is the only one. You know, obviously we have Adis and Alice, so, they could definitely do a Yu-Gi-Oh! That links with Alice, even though we already have a non-elemental one for that. They could throw us a curveball and do they could do a Liz to go with Silica over here. So that's another thing that they could definitely do. They could throw us a real curveball and give us an Alice that links with Eldry, but I don't know anyone... I mean, I'm sure some people use him, but obviously, as you can see, he's the only water unit I haven't limit broken, which I honestly really could. I've got the... Probably after this water banner, let's say I get both water units or whatever, if I get what water units I want, I'll probably just, for the sake of having him awakened all the way, I probably will just do it, just because I like to awaken all my characters if I can. But, I guess an Asuna is possible. We haven't gotten it, so the last active link Asuna was the Earth one, I believe. So I guess they could do a water Asuna, and then that way, you know, this Kirito over here, you could link with that Kirito. I'm just really trying to think. They could do a new Sortiliana, maybe? Maybe a Sortiliana that links with Kirito, possibly. But it's really hard to tell with the... Because I'm only judging based on the water units that I have. Obviously, there are other water units that exist that I don't have. So I'd be curious to see what people think that we're going to get. And then the last thing I did want to talk about is when it came to using up my stamina items. I want them... I'm fine with these ones up here being like, okay, 5 turns, and you got to use one of those tickets, refresh it, then hop back in and do more reruns. But I wish with these, they would just make it to where I can just, you know, if I want to fill my stamina up to 999, and then use it all and just let my phone sit on the side while I auto it, I wish I was able to do that. But no, you got to do 5 runs, click the ticket, click rerun again, and do it again, which isn't, you know, the worst thing, but it's still just like, you know, another ease of access thing. You know, saves time for sure, because you don't have to keep, you know, re-clicking things, especially if you're using skip tickets. You know, it does save you a lot more time. But I think I've rambled on long enough about that stuff, which I'll actually talk more about, because I do plan to do a guide video pertaining to the ore fragment and the training room stuff, and, you know, making accessories and stuff. So I'll talk more about that in that video. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.